What did you think of the three-point barrage that the Suns unleashed last night in Phoenix?
I'm excited about this year's NBA Finals. Fresh faces. Two teams, no player on either squad has ever won an NBA championship, Jacoby. And for the Phoenix Suns, they earned this in the regular season with home court advantage. In game one, it was about fast break points and points in the paint. In game two, it was the three-point barrage. They made 20, and they got them in all ways, shapes, and forms. Mikal Bridges got them off to a good start. Jay Crowder was making threes. How about Cam Johnson? He's been nailing threes the entire postseason. And they were extremely well coached, and they got amazing guard play. Devin Booker was distributed early. They were in fast forward. That's what they want to do, play with tempo. CP3 said it. The old man like to walk it up sometime. That's the fourth quarter. You the rec ball expert. You know how this works. Early in the game, everybody running up and down. Fourth quarter, we gonna slow it down and get it to the old guy and close these boys out. It's like the NCAA tournament in a lot of ways. And I was really looking, like really close, because you know I was at the game, and you know my vision ain't the best, so I was looking really, really close. And I was like, Chris Paul, Hall of Fame guard, he is better than Drew Holiday. Devin Booker, an ascending superstar, he is better than Chris Middleton. And then I was watching DeAndre Ayton change ends of the floor, and I was like, the better team is winning. That's why 89% of the time, the team that goes up 2-0 in the NBA Finals ultimately wins the championship.
Giannis and the Bucks did come from behind a 2-0 deficit against the Nets, but that was obviously injuries helped them get there. But Jalen, we talked about Booker and CP3. You did a great job just eloquating about how excellent they've been in this series. But last night was Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, I mean, he had the game of his life last night in the NBA Finals. He was hitting threes, he was driving, and he made things very difficult on Chris Middleton. You're going to hear a lot about how Holiday and Middleton didn't perform last night, and they didn't, but the Suns had a lot to do with it, and so did Mikal Bridges on the defensive end. Mr. Rose.
I was singing the bridge is over, the bridge is over. When he was out there getting his career playoff high, he was balling. He always played D, but now instead of being just a spot-up shooter, he was mixing up his game. He did a pump fake a couple of times, dribbled in, shot a couple of different type of shots, and he's playing with a lot of confidence in front of his home fans.
Jalen, Giannis Antetokounmpo was dominant last night. This dude needs help. Someone help Giannis Antetokounmpo get a win in the finals. He cannot do it all himself. He had 42 points, Jalen Rose, getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. Someone needs to help this man if they're going to win in Milwaukee.
The last time the Bucks won a championship, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on the team. And I was feeling like Chuck D watching Giannis last night because he was going ooh and ah when I jump in my car. He was balling like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was out there blocking shots. He was out there dunking on them. Stretch Armstrong leaps. And then the step back one leg jumper. He knocked down a couple of them too. In the first half, I looked up, I was like, how many rebounds do he got? It seemed like he was grabbing every rebound too. And for him to return from the injury that he returned from, the hyperextension of his knee, it's incredible that he returned, and it's awesome that he's performing at the elite level that he's playing at, but he's gonna need some help from Middleton, and he's gonna need help from Drew Holiday, who you reminded me earlier. Drew Holiday, they gave up a couple of first-round picks for him.
Yeah, they did.
They need him to play like the guy that had 20 and 10 against the Nets. And Chris Middleton, he's vastly different stats-wise when they win versus when they lose, and in particular, on the road versus at home. Those guys are gotta be better if this is gonna be a long series.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I mean, Giannis just needs help. It felt like Pat Connaughton was the second option last night, and they're not going to win the NBA Finals if you're relying on Pat Connaughton, who I love, to be the second option for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know what happens when
Jalen,
you're shooting bricks like that? And those are great graphics. There's a Jerry West logo on the side, a sticker on the side of the backboard, and people always say, you missed that. You're trying to give Jerry the logo a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not wearing a helmet. You shoot
He's
it.
in concussion protocol right now. He's in concussion protocol right now because I remember exactly the one you're talking about. It actually ended up working out for him. Went off the backboard, looked like a pass. Jalen, there was a moment
trying
last
to get a
night
logo a concussion.
when when they play sound from coaches, it's just like, hey guys, hustle harder, let's win. But there was a moment last night between Monty Williams and DeAndre Ayton that really, really touched me. Let's listen to head coach of the Phoenix Suns, Monty Williams, talk to his young star.
This is the deal. One, you're getting back in transition. You don't have Giannis find a man and be a guard. Two, look at me. You set a high level for yourself. That's why you're down. That's great. Now go reach that level, okay? And you can reach it with force. Doesn't have to be stats all the time. Go dominate the game with force, okay? Because you set a high level for yourself. Go dominate the game with force. Let's go.
You're not going to get 2019 every single finals game, DeAndre Ayton. And the way that Monty Williams communicated that to him, said it's not all about stats, really just seemed like high-level coaching in a high-pressure situation.
Monty Williams, Mark Bryant, Willie Green. You've heard me say this all year, family. Player development with Jordan, Campaign, Bridges, and Ayton. They were winning in the second quarter before DeAndre Ayton got his first 2 points. And there's a lot more responsibility on him without Saric, and now Craig is going to be out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.